Hey yo. Hey yo, I'm in Savage Tour making Salat.
Yo, what's up? What's going on? This your boy Big Miz from the Zoo. And I'm back with another story, y'all. I told y'all I'm going to keep on hitting y'all with content non-stop, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I owe, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I owe. I outwork everybody. And I'm going to stay consistent. I'm going to stay putting these situations in awareness in your face no matter what. And this situation right here, this footage and situation that I'm going to display is actually when you're coming into Jackson. When you're coming into Jackson, into the diagnostics, they got some people that's there, that's permanent at that camp. And some of these OGs, man, like really some of these OGs, they move just like the young boys, and they think just like the young boys. They haven't like grown to mature mentally, to mature as a man and start moving like one and thinking strategic like one, and thinking for other people as well as themselves. They like to send these young boys on crash dummy missions. You know what I'm saying? They look at them as pups, as little cats, you know what I'm saying? And they putting plates in front of these dudes and telling them to eat. And this situation right here, it was about this one dude that actually, like, he just had people that had his back out on the streets, man. He didn't come in for no messed up crime, no violent crime or nothing. And he was minding his business. He didn't deal with people. And this one individual, this one OG, kept on trying to talk to him, kept on trying to conversate, to get up under him, to start getting some of his food. This was the whole thing. I want to slide up under him so I can eat with this dude. Simple. Nothing else. And what was said was homeboy was not trying to talk to him like that. He was actually giving him kind of like the cold shoulder, but he was just being real dry in conversation. When Buddy talking to him, he was like, oh, nah, I'm good. Oh, y'all doing that? All right, that's what's up, man. I'm about to go to my cell, though. Y'all take it easy. He's talking like he's in the streets or something. And this OG, he was just so, I'm going to just say he was so chain gang and so petty, you know what I'm saying, so spiteful, that he went and started like gathering all his pups, these little young boys or whatever. And listen, little bros, little homies, YNs, when y'all go into the prison, y'all don't have to go and fall into a gang. Y'all don't have to do that. It's not said in no manual, no book that y'all got to slide in to be a gang member. So when they push up on you, you can say, nah, I'm good. I'm just trying to do my time and go home. Even if you got a long bid and you about to grow up there, you do not need no organization. You don't. You're going to have enough going on to be able to find yourself inside that prison and deal with yourself. Mentally, physically, you know what I'm saying? Emotionally, you know what I mean? Everything. Because you're going to go through seasons and times and situations. They're going to be there for you. You don't have to go through what these young boys did with this old head beating them in the head with a whole bunch of gang rules and gang situations, saying they have to live by it and walk by it. And now he done set up a plate for them, and he's telling them they're going to have to go and eat. And they was asking him. They was asking OG, like, yo, what he do? Like, what's going on? What he do? He was like, nah, you got to worry about what he did. Just worry about eating. Period. Don't go in there and talk to him. Like, when we walk over there, I just want y'all to eat. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to hand out some bangers like, huh? And he gave two of them that he thought he had the most influence on, that he done knocked over the head too many times. He think he had mad influence on them, so he handed them two bangers. And they was nice and sharp little joints. And he said that he want the dude poured out, beat up. And he was like, look, I want you to stomp on his head, twin. Stomp on his head, twin. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get him down. Each of y'all stomp on his head. Try to, like, smash that pumpkin. You know what I'm saying? Y'all eat. And they in the cell, bro. These little young dudes, you know how impressionable they get. They like, yeah, all right, look, when we go in there, I'm hitting them first. Like, I'm hitting them first, and then you set it off. Yo, Black, you set it off right after me. When I hit him, I know you gonna hit him hard. Boom. Then we just gonna go on them. Like, they talking and getting this whole scenario together before they go in there. OG sitting back looking at them. Like, all right. He know he's dealing with some straight rookies. Straight rookies. But this is exactly what it looks like when you pull somebody into a situation or into a field that they're not ready for. it's going to look like they're not ready. This is how the situation comes across once you see what I'm about to display. When he tell them to set it off in that cell on Homeboy, it's sad because it looks dumb weird. It looks like they not trained to go. You ain't trying to bust a grape, but you still in there because you're influenced just enough to go in there and start inflicting some type of pain, get the man on the ground, stomping on his head and doing all that. But then when y'all come to trying to pour something out, boy, y'all not ready. Y'all look green as hell, man. If you don't believe me, watch this.
What's going on? Show me some inside, man. This shit hot, man. No, I'm trying to do that. Head in the ground. It's his.
And just like that, bro, just like that, you see what influence does. You see what influence does. This pressure amongst peers and then older gentlemen on these young boys is crazy, man. They'll have you in there looking like you trying to do something, but you ain't really with it. You're not like that. You can tell. Y'all just saw them little boys. They not like that, man. They go in there with a real chain gang vet. He gonna buck all that little BS and he gonna pour them out. Eye shots, mouth shots, throat shots. Them dudes, man, all of them could have got it messing with a real chain gang vet, man. So I'm just asking y'all, please, youngins, YNs, come on. Come on, bro. Give yourself a chance out here in these streets, man. Give yourself a chance out here in these streets. And don't do nothing stupid or find yourself in somebody's county jail, prison, or chain gang. Yo, I'm on TikTok, y'all. Follow me on TikTok. That's my new platform. Big Miz from the Zoo is now on the TT app, TikTok. Y'all come and follow me for exclusive videos and follow your boy and keep it funky. Peace, y'all.
Yo, what's going on? What's up, y'all? This your boy Big Miz from the Zoo, and I'm back with another story. Alright. This right here is a fine example of how a good day, like, you don't know when the calm is going to get shook up and then something wild or bizarre or really diabolical is going to happen inside the chain gang. It's too unpredictable. Everything can be peaceful at one time and then they go into war. But in this situation right here, I saw a dude that actually, he seemed to be a real cool dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was already kind of down, maybe like 17 years. And I came in, and when I met him, like, he was in my dorm, and I would see him from time to time coming out, drinking his coffee, his Joe or whatever, and just be walking around, earphones on. Real tall dude, real tall, like 6'4", 6'5", you know what I'm saying, like 315 pounds, and they called him Shaq. And this dude was real soft spoken, and he came across a little like Shaq, you know what I'm saying, like Shaquille O'Neal, like real soft spoken. Yeah, man. Yeah, everything good, man. Just living life, bro. Just going ahead and trying to do my time, man. That's all that's going on with the brother, man. Yeah, so how you doing? How you doing, man? Like, this is how he was coming. This was his mannerisms to the max. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. And I didn't know, I didn't even think about the extents that people can take certain things to. This was like the first time me even getting introduced to what I'm about to speak about. But this was another reason why I said, yo, the chain gang is diabolical. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, that it's not a real place. Like, stuff be crazy. Like it's unbelievable stories. Like the stuff that I tell y'all, sometimes like I sit back and like, yo, I really saw that. I really been through that. Like, how is people gonna believe it? But if you stay tuned to the chain gang and pay attention to the things that's getting put out there and the attacks that they're doing, you know what I'm saying? These humiliation rituals that they doing, how they playing the game in there, they playing the game extra raw. And this right here was a payback situation. The backstory was this dude Pac-Man or whatever. He owed Shaq for years. He owed him for years. So this is when people like kind of lay on a situation and wait until they get to a camp that you're at or you land where they're at. And Pac-Man landed exactly where Shaq was at. We was in Ware State Prison, level 5 camp, Waycross, Georgia. And I remember like it was yesterday, I was going into the visitation. And somehow, I guess Shaq got the word that he was on the compound, but he was just laying on him to find out where he can get with him. He didn't want to go into no dorms or nothing like that and try to pour him out. He didn't want to get stopped of what he was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? And Shaq, I remember when I was coming through after getting dressed down, getting checked before I go into VI. Shaq was walking past when I was going towards my visit. And I was like, yo, what up, Shaq? He was like, what's going on? What's going on, brother? And he just, with his dry attitude, you know what I'm saying, his mannerisms, he walked past. Now, he's sitting there, like he had a broom in his hand at the time, like a dust broom, but he was holding it up. He walks past, I sit down, I start talking and kicking it with my girl. Now, I noticed this dude, Pac-Man. I didn't know who he was until after the fact. He walks in, like from the same area that I just got checked from. He's coming out of that. Now, I noticed my man, Shaq's, the other orderly that worked with Shaq inside the visitation was trying to get his attention. Like, yo, come here. And Shaq was behind the wall. And he come and he looking. And then he looked to the side and like that alerted me. So I look over. Like, what's going on? But I just kept talking or whatever. And this man laid on him. He laid on him. He actually walked out. Like when the dude was not paying attention, he done hugged his people or whatever while he embracing his people. Shaq done walked out. I don't know if they get checked real good, if they walk in and out or they get checked soon as they come in there. I don't know the procedure. I've never been a orderly in VI, but he left out. He must have went back to the dorm. And this man, bro comes back, right? He come back, he's walking in, calm as ever, man. Calm as ever. And oh boy is having a good time. This dude Pac-Man is laughing with his girl, and I think his mom or something, and somebody else. Like, I didn't know the young boy. Like, he looked like that could have been his little brother or nephew or something like that. He talking to them, he laughing. Oh, look, I'm finally out the hole. I've been out the hole for like 3 weeks now, and I'm good. Like, this is what he's saying to them. Like, he good. Because he said that he was in a hole for like damn near a year and some change or whatever. And he was getting moved around. So he must have been a sleeper. Now, when he started eating, bro. Yo, this is mad nasty, yo. When he started eating, I watched Shaq. Like, I'm talking to my girl, but I'm looking like over her shoulder. And I'm watching Shaq like fidgeting with his belt, like loosening some shit up. And then when he started pulling out, it looked like it could have been maybe like a plastic bag. It looked like it could be a plastic bag. It might have been a garbage bag, but it was like clear. You know what I'm saying? That you get out of the trash bags in the dorm or whatever. He got this, and it's like this long. I'm talking about the whole extendo. And this man walked over right behind this dude Pac-Man's family, and I saw him go like this, boom, like he punctured the front of this doggone balloon type of whatchamacallit. He was holding it just like a hammer. He was holding it like he had a GUN. Know what I'm saying? And he came with this Glock Dookie. And he's like he squeezed it like this, like boom, and then he was like pushing it, almost like he was dealing with a shotgun or something. You know what I'm saying? When he busts, he was like this, like squeezing it all to the top, and this thing came out just like it had a switch on it, bro. I'm talking about the piss. He had piss and inside of his Glock Dookie, bro. And it hit him like, and you can hear the while he like this with it, and it went all on this man, in front of this man, all on this man's face, and his food, and it had to hit his family members like in the hair and stuff like that. They run like, oh, they didn't know what they were running from at the time until they got in the corner away from them, touching their hair, looking at their butt, like, oh shit, yo, this nasty mother, yo. And now his family, the mother and the sister, they want to fight. They screaming and yelling and stuff like that. The officers ran over there. This nigga Pac-Man sitting here with piss and all in his face area, all on his chest. He get him like this, and then he just was like, man, damn, man. Damn. He trying to take off his shirt, all on his hands and everything. He's trying to take off his shirt. Like, yo, what's up? What's up? Caked up, all on his neck and everything, man. I'm like this. I'm telling my girl, like, hold on. They tell everybody, y'all gotta go. Oh, just get up, get to the wall. I'm like, yo, I never saw an experience like that before, man. But this is how things can go from to shit real quick. This man Shaq had the Glock Dookie with the extendo with the switch, man. This is what I'm telling y'all. Yo, stay out of jail. Find something safe to do outside in these streets, man.
I know one day that I gotta die. I'm the first one to shoot when it's time to ride. Your man's there, you ain't trying to slide. They rapping and capping by homicides. They was talking they shit, but their eye rise. I know that they scheming, look in their eyes. They know I'm a demon, they ain't surprised. All the I keep on lying, I wonder why. I keep it stick, I cannot go. You will get shot if you drop your.
Yo, what's up? What's going on? It's your boy Big Miz from the zoo, and I'm back with another story, y'all. And this situation right here takes place in Fulton County Jail, 901 Wright Street, one of the most savagest county jails in the United States. Very wild, very malicious, very wicked place, and a wild stop to go to if you get incarcerated in the city of Atlanta or that surrounding area, which is still in Fulton County. And when I was there, I'm pretty sure I was on the 5th floor. I'm thinking it was like 5 South 200. I'm thinking it was 5 South 200. I'm not pretty sure, but I know I was on the 5th floor. And in my dorm, I had a group of individuals that would always play the phone. And at that time, everybody was fishing on the chat line off these wall phones. And it was 3 individuals that would play the wall real heavy and get people to do 3-way calls for them. They'd be always pressing up on you, saying, yo, let me get a 3-way, let me get a 3-way while you on your phone. And when you on your phone, Tommy, you looking at cat like what? You, man, come on, bro. Like, you getting a lot of them, but these dudes is pressing up real hard. They did not care. And if you was in Atlanta at that time at Fulton County Jail, you already know exactly what I'm speaking about when it comes to people pressing up on you while you on the wall phone, trying to see if you can call their folks or whatever. And I noticed these 3 dudes. One was named, and I'm giving them names to hide their identity, but one was named Killer, the other one Maniac, and then it was Brad, right? Killer, Maniac, and Brad. And Killer and Maniac, they were just coming into the prison, into the county jail, about to go to prison.
and Brad was coming back from down the road, coming to serve some time or go to court and get sentenced and go back down the road. And looking at these individuals, killer and maniac, with these crazy names, all these tattoos all over them, you know what I'm saying, wild hair dudes, like messed up dreads and all that, and they was looking like they can be a problem. Brad, on the other hand, looked like a super nerd. Super nerd. You know what I'm saying? He had the Poindexter type of mustache pointed right here, just like they had in the Chain Gang. He had a low cut, bifocals, very small dude, probably like 5'4", maybe 135 pounds, 140 pounds. He looked like he was no problem at all. Somebody just to look over in this dorm of a whole bunch of people, like 80 people in this dorm, or 100 and something in this dorm, and you can look smooth over him. But I think that was the mistake that was made later on. But let's get into it, man. This individual comes into our dorm. This white dude, I'm going to call him Snow. He came into the dorm, and as soon as he came in, he went and put his stuff in the room real quick. You can tell he didn't pack his stuff. He just threw his stuff in the room. He hurried up to that wall phone, got on the phone that was empty, and he on it. While everybody's sitting up there watching TV, he's on the phone. He's talking, but he keeps hanging up and getting back on the phone. So people start looking over there because noticing he's using the phone constantly. So he must got some money on the phone. And I know that's what everybody was thinking, because I was thinking the same thing, but I didn't need his assistance. I had my own phone time, my own people to call or whatever. But I noticed that Killer had picked up on the situation, and he was looking over there, and he keep looking at the TV. He looking over the dude talking. Then he started talking to Maniac like yeah. But he was talking low, was saying like, you see old boy on the phone. Snow was riding out. You can tell that he was feeling uncomfortable because he keeps looking around and he's holding the phone and he's talking. Like he's trying to get out. He's trying to get his old belt out or whatever like that. And I'm pretty sure they said that he was from like a country town in Georgia. And he got stopped and got caught with something, and he got locked up at Fulton County Jail. Wrong stop to come to. Definitely wrong stop to come to. But these two dudes, they go over there, they walk up on this boy, and they standing near him, like kind of like walking like this, going past him or whatever. And then Killer came up to him like, yo, hey fool, three-way. And the white dude's like, huh? Oh man, I wish I could, man. I wish I could, man, but I can't right now. Like, hold on. I'll ask my wife in a minute. Hold on. I'm trying to get belt out, man. So he turned his back on him, and he keeps talking on the phone. Killer didn't like that, right? He's standing there, he looking at him, he's like, yo, fool. And he tapping him, like, really all in this man business and everything. Like, straight violating. I don't think he would have did that to anybody else, even though he'll try who he can try. So he's trying this white dude, you know what I'm saying? And let me tell you what this white guy kind of looked like. He was maybe like 5'8", maybe 150 pounds. He was still skinny too, you know what I'm saying? Real red type of dude. You could tell he'd get real red. He was red in the face when he turned around to speak to him, you know what I'm saying? So he's looking again at Killer, and he's probably looking and getting a little intimidated. He's telling him like, man, I'm trying to bail out. Like, please, man, I'm just trying to bail out. I'm trying to get up out of here. I'll see if my wife will try to give you a two-way or a three-way call. Like, I'll try. All right, man. So he turns back around. He kind of like huddling now and talking. This dude, Maniac, walks past, bumps him. Killer sitting there looking at him all crazy with the mean face and everything. And now you got this white guy sitting up there looking petrified, like he's talking to his girl, and you can tell his leg is shaking and everything. Now he's talking, but all of this was going on. I can tell that people are looking, they're going from the TV, looking at the TV and looking over there, because they know that these are straight starters. You know what I'm saying? Killer and Maniac are straight starters. So you know that they're brewing something. Now, while the dude is on the phone, he's speaking, and then he kind of started like having like a disagreement or something, or maybe his wife is saying it's going to take a minute or whatever like that. But he's like, I don't want to be here, man. Like you see guys are coming up asking for some three-ways calling and stuff like that. I don't want to call nobody for nothing. I don't want to do anything. I just want to get out of here. I want to get away from all these people. And whoever he was talking to must have hung up on him, because he's like this, and he's like, hello? God damn. Boom. And he slammed the phone down. And Killer and Maniac is by this cell downstairs, and they standing there, and they telling homeboy to come here. And the guy's like, what's up, man? Like, what's up? And by the looks of it, you can tell, like, he wasn't going for nothing strange. Like, he wasn't going. He asked him, like, yo, what's up? What you need? And they're like, yo, come over here. So I'm thinking, like, yo, they about to jump him, or they about to try to extort him for this phone time or something, try to scare him up or whatever with that boo game stuff, like, whatever. Like, so I turned my back. I started watching TV more. They get this guy towards the door, and they pull him inside of this cell, man. They didn't know that situation was going to flip for them. They pulled this man in the cell, and you hear the scuffling, the boom, 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 like how it sounds in these Fulton County cells. It sounds real different. You know what I'm saying? You hear them. Boom, 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 boom. And the whole time this situation is going on, man, Snow, that white boy, was tearing them niggas up in there, both of them. He was tearing both of them up in there. And they didn't even want to come out the cell, but they getting whipped by the white boy. He turning around, boo, 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 boo. And what put us up on game, somebody walked past the door to look in, and they was like, yo, come here. Everybody running over there because they thinking they about to see this white dude getting jumped and humiliated. White dude got one of them on the ground. Killer is on the ground. Look like he's knocked out, and he's holding Maniac, hitting him, boom, 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 holding him by his dreads, hitting him, boom, boom. He's like, you had enough, huh, you suckers, you had enough. Pounding, boom, boom, boom. I'm talking about, yo, putting Coogee colors all on this man's face, just beating him, boom, boom, putting all different type designs, bang, bow, bow, punching him. Yo, when I looked in that cell, I was like, yo, wow. Killer and Maniac, soft as I don't know what. They wet tissue in there. I'm talking about they getting ripped all apart in there. I done walked off or whatever. And the white guy comes out the cell. He's mad. He's talking crazy. Then he just goes into his cell. He slams the door. Then his roommate going there. I guess he's talking to him or whatever, and seeing like what happened with him. You know what I'm saying? Yo, these two dudes come out. Boom, like probably like 8 minutes later, he probably done got Killer up off the ground or whatever. They coming out, doing all these handshakes. I'm like, yo, if these niggas ain't some front, I'm talking about, yo, we just watch y'all get beaten there. What is y'all coming out dapping each other, piecing each other up? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all ain't do nothing. Now they going upstairs towards the homeboy Brad's room. And the one that looks like a straight nerd, they go into Brad's room. And they in there for like, maybe like 2.5, 3 hours. Why did Snow think it was a good idea while he's waiting to get built out? He went to go take a shower. Now, when he went in there, you had Killer and Maniac back on the bottom floor, standing there, and they got cuts and everything on them, looking crazy as I don't know what. They standing there talking, and they watched homeboy go into the shower. And they running up the stairs to Brad's room. They go up in there, right? And only Brad came back out. The other two stayed in the cell. Only this little skinny, small, little bifocal glasses wearing dude comes out. And he's coming down, and you know they got the sets, like the tops and the bottoms that's loose from each other. When he's coming down the steps, you can see a tool on the side of him. He's coming down the steps looking real normal, just walking. He walked towards the door. He came into the red zone. They have a red zone at the door. You know what I'm saying? Where you can look out of the dorm to see what the officers is doing. If you look up, that's where the officers booth at. He looks up. He must not have saw no one. He goes towards the shower. Yo, when he go and pull that shower back, he jumps into the shower, man. And I think maybe he served him like a 40 piece. Bow, 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 bow. I'm talking about, and the man can't do too much dodging in this little tight space. And what you can call, he's standing there. Brad got his foot right at the ledge of this thing and got this long jamming. He's swinging, just hitting dude, and he left this man so bloody and poured out inside of this shower. And when he walked off, he had a little towel on his side too. He did like this, wiping off his banger. Started going right back up the steps, and he was looking at everybody. Went back up the steps, and he said something like, "Man, they need to hurry up, send me back to the chain gang. It's lame as hell here, man. It's lame here." He went into the cell, boom, and everybody started running over to the shower, and they was looking at this man, yo, while he was pleading for help, trying to climb out of there. And honestly, people helped him. People helped him. They picked him up by his arms and his legs and like ran and put him inside the red zone. And then they ran to his cell. His roommate ran to his cell, got his mat, slid it out there, and then they put him on top of that and just left him there, though. Left him there. This was just a thought, and I remember about how cats can have these names to try to keep people up off of them. Killer and maniac. And the shooter the whole time was Brad's ass. The bifocal wearing little dude that you'll look over, he was the actual killer in that whole situation. And he didn't care, not one bit. He did it like it was nothing. While two dudes went against this one dude, Snow, and got the beats on him. I tell y'all these stories so you can know that you don't know where your adversity can come from. You don't know what it looks like, what shape and form that it can come to you in when you're in these situations where you find yourself in somebody's county jail, prison, or chain gang. That's why I ask y'all, please, stay out the way. Stay out the way. Find something safe to do, because you can find yourself easily in these type of situations and you won't know where it's coming from. And Brad to be on your ass. Brad, bro. Peace.
I said, spent through your pot, they too mad. If I shoot they little man, they won't shoot back. Dick on the 40, I make your whole crew dance. Told you want smoke, we gon' kill your whole crew, man. Them rats in my pockets, they blue, man. You said I'm high and I'm looking for you, man. Post on the block, all that campus, what you saying?